And we'll see Geno Smith. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for Walker last week. 15 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Now Smith. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
He'll get this to the long group. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and a yard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Cardinals had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On first down, they'll run with the longer. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Here's a quick throw to McBride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert their... This 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Smith to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Gino, meanwhile, tossing complete there to Smith and Jigba. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Smith, that's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Gino now to throw. Flush to his right. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Gino. It's caught. Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? I think that was a pretty good read right there. They called him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He completes this to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The right wing is set down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Prater's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's build that momentum offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Smith on first down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a give, running left is DeLongu. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball. Range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good. That'll make this a 7-point game. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A quick throw here out to Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Handoff here to Nwangu, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go right back to Nwangu, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down at 6. And the give is Nwangu. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. First carry for James Conner. Runs over it. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They run behind center with Conner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Conner is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call,
but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Smith. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but yeah, give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Geno Smith. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On second down, here's Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Now Geno on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Zaven Collins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. To throw is Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Smith. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Now Smith. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith throwing again. Steps away to his... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordy Nelson. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Short throw to Smith. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back up. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The numbers.
But this feels almost like a... what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon, You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy, too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Rondell Moore, the intent. Some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and they're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all...
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Smith on first down. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Recovered by the offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Cardinals had 5-8, 3 games under 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Smith, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing again is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 4. Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops this off with Nwangwu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fan. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Smith. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first down, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Geno on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
What just happened? We have got to make plays.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in places where you should. Decision to just get that one out of there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for the Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sixth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Nwangu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The Smiths throw into the hands of Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Now Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a second down. End zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him being down. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Straight ahead, here's the Longu. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Geno. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw is Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Back to throw, Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second and 20. To the air again, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive ones.
Making the sideline grin as well. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the give is Nwangu. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 15.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Handoff here to Nwangu. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin. 34 yards. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Geno and the Seahawks down by 10. 1:46 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Smith. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Smith's going to throw it. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Smith to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Smith. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now it's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the